Ugarte, whose contract contains a £52 million release clause, received a lucrative offer from Chelsea, and there was a growing expectation that the Uruguay international would become Mauricio Pochettino's first signing. Talks were positive and the club appeared to be leading the race. However, PSG have been pushing hard to sign the 22-year-old, and the French champions refused to be beaten on wages. Chelsea have responded by withdrawing from talks after deciding they were not willing to pay above the market rate for Ugarte. There is no truth in suggestions they were going to buy a stake in Sporting as part of the deal. So after failing to secure Ugarte's signature, who will be the potential midfielder to join Chelsea? We'll start with Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo's time Brighton looks to be coming to an end during this summer's transfer window. Arsenal and Chelsea have been heavily linked with a move for Caicedo in recent times, with both London clubs having bids turned down by the Seagulls back in January. Caicedo has since signed a new contract at the Amex Stadium until 2027, but that is unlikely to stop either side from pursuing a potential deal in the coming weeks. Despite his new deal, Brighton boss Roberto De Zerbi has admitted that he could lose the talented midfielder this summer, with the player's new deal potentially agreed in a move to protect his market value and make it harder for a club to poach him from De Zerbi's squad. Moises Caicedo has agreed personal terms to sign for Arsenal this summer, according to Ecuadorian media outlet Terra Deportes, via the Mirror. Champions League football being on offer is said to have been a deciding factor for Caicedo, but it is also noted that higher wages could tempt him to move to Chelsea. Chelsea are expected to push for a move to sign Moises Caicedo from Brighton in the upcoming summer transfer window. A report from The Guardian states that the Blues could hold a key advantage over the Gunners when it comes to negotiating a deal for Caicedo. Chelsea may be willing to offer Levi Colwill a return to the Amex Stadium on loan for a second season, after the young defender enjoyed an impressive spell with De Zerbi's side in the 2022-23 campaign. The second person on this list is a name that is not too strange, Declan Rice, who is also being pursued by two London teams. Arsenal have made no secret of their desire to sign Declan Rice from West Ham United. Mikel Arteta is certainly in the market for a new number 6, as this position has plagued them when injuries have occurred this season. According to Express, Arsenal have been given hope in the pursuit of Declan Rice. They report of a Liverpool legend, Stephen Warnock, and his high praise of the potential move. Warnock claims that Arsenal can help Declan Rice to untap his potential at the Emirates Stadium, even becoming the next Steven Gerrard. According to reports via the Boot Room, West Ham United are likely to ask for one of two Chelsea players if they allow Declan Rice to travel across London this summer. It's thought that the Hammers would like to bring in Ruben Loftus-Cheek or Conor Gallagher in a deal which would see Rice go the other way. Elsewhere, the Daily Express has been claiming that another midfielder Chelsea are set to try again for is Southampton's Romeo Lavia. Lavia was the subject of a transfer attempt by Chelsea last summer, just weeks after joining Southampton from Manchester City. Now, after the Belgium international suffered relegation, a deal might be there for the taking. For the Express, Lavia and Caicedo have become Chelsea's top two midfield targets for this summer. The Blues have remained in touch for Lavia, who could cost them around £45 million if Southampton get their way. Man City do have a buyback clause for Lavia, which they can activate next year. His other admirers include Arsenal and Liverpool. The fourth name on this list will be Manu Kone of Mönchengladbach. Chelsea could reportedly be looking at Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Manu Kone as one of a number of possible targets in that position this summer. The Blues are keen on the highly rated young Frenchman, who has impressed in the Bundesliga and who looks set to attract plenty of interest this summer. Liverpool have been linked with Kone by Get French Football News, and now a report from the Evening Standard claim he's one of Chelsea's targets. Chelsea look pretty chaotic under their new owners, so it remains to be seen if Kone will want to join the flurry of recent signings made by the club. Chelsea will reportedly get another chance to seal the transfer of Ajax midfielder Edson Alvarez after previously coming close to landing the Mexico international. Chelsea have launched a late January transfer window bid for Ajax midfielder Edson Alvarez, and the Mexican has made it known that he wants to move. However, things did not go as expected for the Mexican, and he stayed at Ajax. Ben Jacobs has previously revealed in his exclusive Court Offside column that Alvarez was a target for Chelsea, as well as other big clubs in the Premier League. Now it seems Ajax have made the decision to allow Alvarez to leave in the summer. and have promised that they won't block his departure again, according to The Telegraph, as cited and translated by Sport Witness. Alvarez will surely not be at Ajax much longer after impressing in the Eredivisie, as he surely looks like he has what it takes to perform in a more competitive league. Chelsea could be an ideal destination for him, but they have also just signed Enzo Fernandez, so it remains to be seen if they'll prioritise another major purchase in that position. Since signing for Everton for around £33 million, Onana has been one of the more impressive performers at Goodison Park. He has attracted admiring glances from a number of clubs thanks to those displays. Chelsea are believed to be keen on signing the Belgian, while Arsenal have also shown an interest in bringing him to the Emirates. However, one club he won't be joining is Liverpool. Lauded by Alex Iwobi as a player with scary potential, Onana has been one of the few success stories for Everton in recent windows. The Toffees face a big summer both on and off the field. New signings will be needed. However, keeping the likes of Onana could be even more crucial. In addition, Pochettino can completely trust André Santos. Chelsea completed the signing of André Santos in January, but have been made to wait to see the midfield star in action after the youngster returned to Vasco da Gama on loan. He may not even be eligible to play in the Premier League just yet, but André Santos has already stirred up plenty of excitement around the Chelsea fanbase. The Blues completed the signing of the 18-year-old Brazilian from Vasco da Gama in January, but have been made to wait to introduce him to the first team as the youngster has not yet earned a work permit. Santos was spotted watching a number of Chelsea matches ahead of joining up with Brazil for the Under-20 South American Youth Championship, where he piqued everyone's intrigue as he won the competition, and finished equal top goalscorer with 6 strikes from midfield. The January signing has since returned to Vasco da Gama until the summer, with the West London side hoping to call upon his abilities, following the Under-20 World Cup. That's the final content in today's video. If you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell so you don't miss the next videos.